Since they first opposed legalizing apartments in 2018, the average rent has gone from $1,700 a month to $2,700 a month. The average home price has gone from $640,000 to over $1 million, and the number of homeless people has risen from 31,000 to 45,000. So the LA mayor and the city council just officially came out against SB 79, which is our bill to legalize building apartments near train stations. And they did it for kind of a bullshit reason that we should talk about. So they said that they should have control over what kind of housing gets built and where. And this is not a new argument for them. They opposed our bill to do the same thing in 2018 for the same reason. But what are they actually doing with this control that they have? The theory is that local governments are best equipped to consider the unique conditions in the city and plan for housing in a way that respects local neighborhoods and has the buy-in of everyone in the city. So the problem is that LA is not actually doing that. The city had to update its housing plan, what's called a housing element, a few years ago, and they produced a pretty good plan. But unfortunately, when it came time to actually implement that plan, they said, no, we're gonna go back on what we told the state, and we're not gonna let anyone build new housing in 80% of the city. And then they passed a big new tax on apartment buildings. That has pretty much killed all new housing. They've adopted one good program, which is called ED1, and then when it actually started working and people started building new homes, they rolled it back and said, no, you can't do that in the overwhelming majority of the city. This continuous failure to act has been disastrous for everyday Angelenos who need housing. Meanwhile, the members of the city council keep going to jail because they are taking bribes from developers. The city's had plenty of time to fix this, and they just aren't doing it because they don't want to do it. They're not gonna do it. So we should stop waiting around for them to do something that they aren't gonna do and just pass SB 79, legalize apartments near train stations. It's common sense. Let's do it.